My 4-year-old daughter stopped talking for 3 days after I picked her up from daycare. Lily, what's wrong? Did something happen? She shook her head and hid under her blanket. She wouldn't eat dinner. She woke up screaming at 2 a.m. Baby, you can tell mommy anything. Are you scared of something? She finally whispered. Miss Brenda says bad things happen to kids who tell secrets. My whole body went cold. What secrets, baby? She started crying and wouldn't say anything else. I didn't take her back to Sunny Day's daycare. I called in sick to work and started making phone calls. My sister's son went there too. Has Mason said anything weird about Miss Brenda? She paused. Actually, he's been having nightmares. He keeps saying he doesn't want to go to the dark room. What dark room? I don't know. I thought it was just kid imagination stuff. I searched for the daycare online. 4.8 stars, glowing reviews. But I dug deeper. Found a mom group on Facebook. One post from 8 months ago. Anyone else's kid acting strange after Sunny Days? 12 comments. Nightmares. Bedwetting. Fear of the dark room. Fear of Miss Brenda. None of them went to the police. They all just pulled their kids out and moved on. I messaged every single one. By evening, 6 parents met me at a coffee shop. Keisha went first. My son said Miss Brenda locks kids in a closet when they misbehave. She made him stay there for an hour because he spilled his juice. Tracy nodded. My daughter was terrified of the dark for months. Brenda told her monsters would eat her if she told anyone. Greg's voice shook. My kid came home with bruises. Brenda said he fell on the playground, but he told me she grabbed him and shook him. 6 families, 6 stories. The same woman terrorizing toddlers and threatening them into silence. Why didn't anyone report this? I asked. Keisha sighed. I tried. CPS said without evidence, it's my word against hers. Then we get evidence. Tracy's daughter Emma was still enrolled. Tracy agreed to help. We bought a tiny camera that looked like a button. Tracy sewed it onto Emma's backpack. 12-hour battery. Day 1, nothing unusual. Day 2, 1:47 p.m. A little boy named Isaiah spilled paint on the floor. Miss Brenda grabbed him by the collar and dragged him toward a closet in the back. Bad boys go to the dark room, she hissed. Isaiah screamed and begged. She shoved him inside and locked the door. He pounded on it crying for 20 minutes before she let him out. Tell anyone and the monsters will get you tonight, she said calmly. Now clean up your mess. I watched the footage with tears streaming down my face. This woman had been torturing children for years. We recorded 3 more days, 2 more kids locked in the closet, a girl yanked by her hair for not finishing her food. A crying toddler told his mommy didn't love him anymore. I took everything to Detective Hayes. She watched the footage with her jaw clenched. How long has this place been operating? 7 years. 7 years, she shook her head. We're shutting it down today. They arrested Brenda Morrison at 3 p.m. while parents were picking up their kids. I made sure I was there. She came out in handcuffs, screaming that we were all liars, that she loved those children, that we were ruining her life. Parents froze mid-step, watching. Some had no idea. Others suspected but did nothing. Brenda's eyes found mine in the crowd. You, she spat. You did this. I stepped closer so she could hear me clearly. You locked my daughter in a closet. You told her monsters would eat her if she said anything. She's 4 years old. Brenda's face twisted. I was teaching them discipline. Their parents are too soft. You terrorized toddlers for 7 years. They needed structure. They needed someone who wouldn't hurt them. The officer pulled her toward the squad car. She thrashed against him, still screaming. This isn't over. I'll sue every one of you. You can't do this to me. I watched them shove her into the back seat. Through the window, she was still yelling, still insisting she'd done nothing wrong. The door slammed shut. The car pulled away. I stood in that parking lot surrounded by parents who were just now realizing what had been happening to their children behind those cheerful yellow walls. 31 families, 7 years, exposed in 4 days, because my daughter finally whispered the truth.